guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do this monochromatic pink romantic Valentine's Day look. If you guys want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. So let's get started with the eyes. So we're going to start by priming my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. This one right here, you guys are familiar with this one. It's become one of my favorite eye primers. I don't necessarily always use an eye primer. I usually just use concealer, but sometimes when it's a dramatic eye look like the one I'm about to do, or one that will have like a lot of shadows with different textures, then I use it. So let me just... Okay, now I'm going to take a large blending brush like this. This is Wayne Goss number 16. And we're going to open up the brand new palette that I just picked up the other day. Look at this. So it's a beautiful design. It's kind of like a glitter falling just a little bit there. So this is the palette, what it looks like inside. I'm going to take the clear cover off. And there's that brush that it comes with. I never use it. But anyway, so this is what the palette looks like. And I'm going to be using, obviously, the pink shades today. I'm going for a monochromatic, romantic Valentine's Day look. Then I'm going to take a large blending brush like this one. This is Wayne Goss number 16. And I'm going to go into the shade OG. And I'm going to start buffing that into right above my crease. Using the eye patch as a guide, I'm going to flick it out for that winged look. As I said, you know, there's quite a bit of fallout in Anastasia shadows, which is why I decided to do my eye look first. So I'm going to use the eye patch as a guide and bring it out like that. And I'm going to keep it mostly to the outer 2/3, I would say, of the eye. And then I'm going to bring it down a little. I used to use tape and you know, sometimes like something with a sharp edge as a guide to do this, but I figured, hey, I'm tired, I'm getting very little sleep with the newborn, and I need some TLC for my under eyes, and then I also need a guide for my eyeshadow. Hey, two birds with one stone. And then I'm gonna go in next to the shadow Samsa. And then I'm going to take it on a sharp tapered squirrel hair brush because I don't want it to pick up too much of the shadow. And I'm going to put that right in the crease. Again, using my eye patch as a guide, I'm going to flick it out for that winged eye look. And I'm going to bring it inward, but not too much to the inner corner. Flick it out like that. Dust it off a little bit. Like that. This is great. Squirrel hair is great. Brushes are great for this kind of purpose, where you want something in your crease but you don't want it to be too intense. So squirrel hair picks up just enough. Goat hair tends to pick up too much, and the synthetic, same thing. Synthetics more for like glitter shades or shimmer shades. Synthetic work better. And I'm going to take a smaller tapered brush like this, a little bit more pointed one. This is by Sonia G, and I'm going to pick up the shade Hugo, and I'm going to define my outer V with that. Okay, now I'm going to cut my crease with one of the best concealers to cut the crease with. This is the NARS concealer, potted concealer in the shade Ginger, and I'm going to take a flat definer brush like this, which is great for cutting crease, and I'm going to cut just the inner third of my eyelid. Go. Now I'm going to take my finger, my index, my ring finger, and I'm going to dip it into this shade, beautiful shade Resi, and I'm going to put that right where that outer V is, right there in the outer part of the eyelid. Same on the other side. And I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to kind of mesh them together, the dark shade on the outer V with the glitter shade we just put down, and sort of buff it to make sure there are no harsh edges. And I'm going to pick up that brush that we laid down the outer V shade, and then I'm going to redefine the outer V a little bit more because it kind of disappeared a little bit when blending, which happens. Then I'm going to take a flat definer brush, like synthetic one like this by MAC, and pick up the shade Barb. It's a light soft pink shade, and I'm going to put that in the inner third of my eyelid, then sort of bring it over a little bit to mesh with that other shade. This is like more duochrome than I thought. I thought that this would be a pure pinkish shade, but turns out there's like some gold glitter to it. Okay, let's go. Then I'm gonna put Cupcake right where that meets the inner, that Reza shade right there. I'm going to, so there's like 4 colors on the lid. So I'm gonna marry these two with the shade Cupcake. I'm gonna pick up Resi again, and I'm gonna intensify that shade a little bit more because it's starting to disappear. And now I'm gonna there again go into Cupcake and marry them together, the inner third and the other shade. So it's about going back and forth and re-intensifying and blending. Then I'm gonna go take the same brush, I'm gonna wipe it, and I'm going to pick up the shade Wasted. It's like a light pinky shade. And I'm gonna do my brow bone with it. Hold on, this is too pigmented. There you go. And then just like that. And then I'm going to pick up a smaller brush. Then I'm going to pick up the shade Anastasia, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner with it. Now it's time to take the eye patches off. There you go. It's nice and hydrated under there. So now we can take a makeup wipe and wipe any excess product that made it through. Clean up the eye look. So there's that sharp winged look right there that we wanted. Now we're going to do the under eyes. So I'm going to take this BECCA under eye primer. I will list it down below. I forget the name now, but it's amazing. It kind of smoothes everything under the eye and gives me a nice base to work with. It's very thin in consistency. It kind of, in my opinion, keeps concealer from going into the creases, small creases under the eye. And then I'm going to go in with my color corrector because, again, guys, I said this in my every video. I have a newborn and I'm getting very little sleep. So I am using my color corrector almost every day these days. And I'm going to take my TATCHA Pearl, which is also a color corrector slash skincare slash concealer slash under eye brightener. I mean, this thing is many different things. It works as a concealer, skincare, color corrector, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend that under my eye. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a primer. I'm going to prime my face with this primer right here, the Banana Bright Primer by OLEHENRIKSEN. Sorry guys, I'm battling with my mirror here. Then I'm going to go in and do some spot concealing with my Tarte primer, the Timeless Smoothing Primer, where I have fine lines and pores. I usually put it on my smile lines and my pores right on the T-zone. Then I kind of use this kind of pressing motion to blend that out. My nose needs extra priming because anything I put on my nose disappears in a few minutes. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm going to be using the brand new Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation in the shade, what's this shade? Bronze 420. I'm going to take that on my beauty blender. And you want to make sure you bring it down to your neck. Now I'm going to conceal my under eyes with the Born This Way concealer. And the concealer to the end here. Okay, now I'm going to set my under eyes with the BECCA Under Eye Brightener here. It's an HD powder. I use this all the time. I think I used this in my last video as well. Brightens my under eye and it sets the under eye really well. Then I'm going to also take the HUDA Beauty Powder and I'm going to go over it. That's kind of what I have come to like. I'm going to take it on this Linda Hallberg brush and then I'm going to set my entire T-zone with it, including the under eyes. And the smile lines. Pretty much everywhere I want the makeup to not move, because this powder is pretty amazing. Okay, I'm going to take a flat definer brush like this. This is Wayne Goss. Pick up the shade Hugo. And I'm going to put that on right along the lash line, the outer third of the lash line. I'm going to have to probably redefine this once I blend it out with a pencil brush and other shades. Then I'm going to pick up a pencil brush like this. This is Sonia G. And I'm going to pick up the shade Semsa. And I'm going to blend that first shade, Hugo. Then I'm going to bring that in more to the inner corner as I blend out that first shade. And then I'm going to connect it to the top eyeshadow work up here, like this. Then I'm going to pick up the shade OG and then I'm going to bring it down a little bit more and blend that even more right below Semsa. And this is my favorite eyeliner. This is Tarte Maneater. Look at that brush tip. This is so easy to do eyeliner with. I'm going to do a winged eyeliner on special days like this. It's a must for me. I was the winged eyeliner queen, guys. Way before the winged liner became a thing. In the 90s, I lived for winged eyeliner when winged eyeliner wasn't even a thing. I think I was inspired by the movies in the 50s that I've seen, 60s and 50s. How they did winged eyeliner so crazy, especially the Bollywood movies, you guys. I used to watch Bollywood movies growing up. I'm going to wait to the end to do the mascara, but I'm going to do my eyebrows right now. I'm going to use the Benefit Brow Definer, no, Precise Brow Pencil. I think I used shade number 5. I'm going to cream contour my face today. I'm just going to bronze my face. I don't contour every day. Depends on the day and the occasion. I wanted a more soft, romantic look for Valentine's Day, and contouring might be too much, too harsh. Make sure to go around the jawline and bring it up to the ear. Usually I do that with contour, but since I'm only using bronzer today, I'm going to use my bronzer for that. And under the chin. Okay, now I'm going to take my Natasha Blumen blush palette and take that. I'm going to mix these two shades here. And I'm going to bounce it on the bottom of my beauty blender on my apples of my cheeks. Okay, and now I'm going to, don't worry about it, it looks a little harsh right now, I know, but we're going to set the face and buff the face and it's all gonna disappear. Trust me, blush, I go a little heavy-handed at first because my blush on my face just disappear in like within an hour if I don't do that. So I have to go with the cream blush underneath to make my blush stay. So now I'm going to set my face with Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm going to set my face all over. See that when I'm setting, you can see that the blush kind of already tamed down. So now I'm gonna go with my favorite blush, one of my favorite blushes. This is the Dior Nude Skin Glow blush in the shade Coral Pop, I believe. It's so beautiful, it's pretty and vibrant. I talked about this blush in my haul video, 2019 haul video, if you guys want to check it out. So I'm going to set my cream blush now with this powder blush on top. Again, it's going to look harsh right now, but wait till I buff my face, it'll disappear halfway. And then in about an hour, my blush will totally be beginning to disappear. So I have to go heavy-handed, I don't know, at least on my face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some highlighter on. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and I'm going to go in with several products, highlighter products. I'm gonna take this Dior Quad and pick up this pink shade right here, and I'm going to start with that on the right above my blush right there, almost like a blush topper highlighter right there, right above the blush. And then I'm going to take another shade and then do the top of my cheeks. Now I'm going to take the Dior, another Dior highlighter, this one right here. This is the 003 Dior Skin Nude Air. And then I'm gonna just go right here in a C curve and then bring it up to the forehead. A C curve, and there's one more product I'm gonna use right on the very tip of top of my cheeks. Actually, one thing I forgot, you guys, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to take my bronzer and contour my nose lightly, just with the bronzer, nothing big. So I'm going to go like this before I forget, and sort of lightly contour my nose. Just a light contour, nothing big. And then kind of blend it downwards like this. I'm going to connect it up here to the brow arch. Okay, and then I'm going to now take the Anastasia brush, and I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlighter, and I'm just gonna go right here, just the top right there. I know it looks harsh now, but I'm going to be buffing, which will tone all these down quite a bit. Okay, now I'm going to use my Sicily finishing powder in the shade Sable, and I'm going to just use the powder puff to kind of get it on my face just initially a little bit, and then I'm going to take a large powder brush and I'm going to also dip it in here and buff my face to get rid of any harshness with the blush and bronzer and highlighter. Make sure it all blends well and there are no harsh lines. Just buff it and polish it like a new shiny shoe. Bring it down. Always don't forget to bring everything down the neck and the ears. Don't forget the ears. See, do you see now that glow? That glow is still there, but it's not harsh. It's nicely blended out, and you can see there's no sign of that harshness with the blush anymore. Okay, we're gonna now go in with the Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Berry something, Boundless Berry. This is Omi by Pat McGrath. And now I'm going to put on some mascara. This is LANCôME DÉFINICILS, I believe, mascara. This is the least favorite step of the makeup routine, you guys. I hate putting mascara on because it gets everywhere no matter what you do. And I'm going to set my brows with my favorite brow gel by Benefit. I'm going to set my face with my Mario Badescu setting spray. This is the finished look, you guys. I hope you like this monochromatic, pink, romantic Valentine's Day look. I will see you in my next video.